All right, we are joined by Huntsville City FC head coach Jack Collison. Jack, home opener week is here. How are the guys looking ahead of the first game of the regular season at Wicks Family Field?
Yeah, I think for us, you can just feel the energy around the place now. Obviously, it's been a long time coming, a long off season. Great to get the season going last week with obviously a difficult game in Chattanooga, and to be out in front of a crowd against a new team who've come into the league was really good. And I think from the game there was some really pleasing stuff as well. So this week's been about building on that and obviously trying to take it into our home opener where we're looking to start strong.
Moving on, the opponent Orlando City put up a good performance last week in Atlanta. What challenges presented? What are you guys hoping to potentially exploit in that?
No, they were great last week. I think they've got some really talented individuals, scored 3 amazing goals. Well, certainly the free kick and the young centre mid who scored from 20-25 yards. So being aware of the individuals, and to be fair, they're very well set up, very well coached. You can tell their structure in possession, out of possession, and different phases of the game is different. So that chucks up challenges to us. But as always, trying to drip feed in little bits to our guys to help them get success. But the full focus is on us and what we can do and how we can try and hurt them.
All right, we still got seats available for anyone who's thinking about coming out Friday night. What's your message? What's your message to the people of Huntsville about coming out to the Joe Friday night to support the boys?
No, I think one thing, it's dangerous to say it, but one thing you can nearly always guarantee is goals at the Joe. Sometimes in the wrong end, but these guys, they're young, hungry and ambitious, and I think they play a brand and style of football that really sort of epitomises that. So for us, we really need the support. We feel the support, and the guys love playing in front of our home crowd. So come and enjoy a good game, and hopefully it'll put you on the edge of your seats.
What's your favourite part about playing at Wicks Family Field?
I just think every time you walk in there, it's such a beautiful venue. And I know I say it sound like a bit of a broken record, but when you walk out the tunnel before the game and you just see the colour and the noise, it just gives you a real boost. And that energy is something we look to harness and use to try and drive us on, especially in them difficult moments where the guys are getting tired or the game's getting stretched or maybe we're chasing a goal. So that support for us is vital. And obviously we've got 4 out of the next 5 games at home now, so trying to build some momentum and trying to put some points on the board is going to be really important. So that support is very much appreciated.
Claudia, do you have any questions for Coach?
Fell asleep.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, how are ya?
What have you really seen from the guys during the preseason and last week's season opener that makes you really excited about what the potential is for this second season?
Yeah, I think for us, a big emphasis, and there was a real conscious effort on trying to evolve this team and try and get a bit younger and hungrier and a little bit more ambitious. And these guys have got that in abundance. They work tirelessly day in, day out. And as a coach, getting the opportunity to work with these kids, it makes my job easy. They crave attention. They want to learn. They want to get better. And ultimately, it's about us providing them with the platform and the opportunities to do so. And no better opportunity than this Friday against a challenging team in front of our own fans. So I've been really pleased with the progress. Obviously lots of work to do, but I think one thing we can take from last week is that character. To battle back from a goal down twice, and then to go on to do enough to potentially win the game was great to see. And we've had a good week training, and obviously now we go into the game full of confidence and with that real feeling of excitement to get out there in front of our own fans.
Any other questions, Claudia?
Also, just how do you feel like the roster that you have this season? I know you've got some new guys, you got some guys who weren't here in Huntsville last year. How do you feel about the makeup of this year's team?
Yeah, as I said, the age thing's great because these guys have got a little bit of time on their side. Obviously, one thing you maybe get with that is potentially some more mistakes or moments of lack of concentration, but that's what they're here for. They're here to learn, they're here to get better, and it was great for us to see 4 17-year-olds on the pitch on the weekend, and hopefully that's something we can continue because the guys at Nashville are doing such a great job within the academy, and now we're in a position where not only are we giving them opportunities, these kids are earning the opportunities. So for us to be able to put these guys out there and see them do so well is obviously testament to all the hard work going on at Nashville. And then the second piece to that is we've been able to add some really great characters and some great players. And probably one of the most diverse teams in the league. We got kids from Africa, from France, from Europe, obviously a big base of American kids, but it's been great to watch them grow and become close over pre-season, and there's a real feeling amongst the group we could do something special this year.
Anything else, Claudia?
No, that's all for me. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you.
All right, we're joined by Huntsville City FC's Jony Bolaños. Jony, we're here the week of the home opener. How are you and the guys training ahead of your first game at Wicks Family Field this season?
No, I think it's great. Practice has been great, really trying to dial in some last-minute details to work on Orlando and how we want to defend and attack against them. But the vibes are great. You know, everyone's in a positive mood and can't wait for the home opener this weekend.
Orlando, tough opponent, put up a lot of goals last week. What did you learn from them, even in that one game that could be challenging, and what else is there that you could potentially exploit?
Just that we need to be strong defensively. We know that they can attack. We know they have strong players in the attack, and we know we need to clean some stuff up ourselves defensively, but we're heading in the right direction. I think it's going to be a good matchup against them.
There's still tickets available for fans to come out to the Joe Friday night. What's your message to all the fans in Huntsville?
It's gonna be electric. Going to be I think the best one of the year in terms of the overall excitement and fan base there. So come out, you don't want to miss it, and it'll be a good time. We'll put on a show for you guys.
What's your favorite part about playing at Wicks Family Field?
Really coming out, taking a breath, and seeing how many fans are. I love when the city comes together. Really embrace the culture out there on the field, and especially with all the culture that Huntsville has to offer. I think you really see that in the fan base here.
Having played through the entire preseason plus one regular season game under your belt, what is the vibe of the team, and how are you guys coming together so far this season?
It's great. I think the new guys have integrated very well into the system and the way Jack wants to play. I think the vibe is great, and we have a great culture that we really want to show on the field this year.